First, I'm going to show you the different styles of dashboards available, how they can be used, and how to get that layered look you desire. Dashboards are a way to dress up your planner. It's how you express your personal style, and since everyone's style is unique, there is no right or wrong way to style or dress your planner. Welcome to Building a Discbound Planner Series, Part 4. I'm Tina. Thanks so much for joining me today. In the previous parts of this series, I have discussed what functional items you need to build your planner. With the exception of the cover and the discs, those are definitely more about the style that you prefer. And I'm going to continue talking about the cover and the discs in today's video. I'm using products from Jane's Agenda, and I am an affiliate. If you choose to shop, I greatly appreciate if you use my affiliate link, which can be found in the description below. I pulled out all of the different style dashboards that Jane's Agenda carries. Right. So Jane does carry her beautiful illustrated dashboards. So that's what I have right here, and I have a little bit of a stack of them. And these, I actually just got them from the latest planner subscription box that I just did an unboxing for. So if you want to see everything that came in that, I will go ahead and link that here for you. All right, so the decorative dashboards are double-sided, and most of the time they are the same illustration on both sides. They are a really nice premium material, like a cardstock with like a nice finish to them. So these are just a few of them that I have here. So these are really pretty, and you could see that this is kind of like a collection here. So you kind of get an idea of a really good way for you to like put your planner together. If you see certain ones that have the same color palettes, the same themes, and that's really something personal depending on what you like. So these are the decorative dashboards here. And then she also carries a large selection of vellum dashboards. So vellum is a very thin, lightweight material. It's like a frosted material, and she will use either black ink or white ink like you're seeing here. And she'll have like either sayings on here or maybe illustrations, depending on what she ends up designing. This particular one happens to have July on here, and it does have a quote. So we're going to go back and talk about the vellum and how we can use it to layer things. And I'm also going to show you some examples of what I have set up. The other dashboards you would find in the shop would be functional dashboards. So she does have some of these functional dashboards where she has information on the one side and then the back side is blank. This one happens to come from the July subscription box, and this one is the summer bucket list and the summer reading list. Now there are other things that you can use in your planner to add like your own style. There's these little quote cards here. This one happens to be a picture of a lighthouse, and then these are some smaller ones here. The page finders are also a nice decorative element, so that's another thing that you can use. Let's talk about how you would use these dashboards. So the functional dashboards, I generally like to keep them under like certain tabs in my planner. That way I can reference them because they are functional. I'm going to use, of course, this vellum right here to show you how you can layer things. And then I'm also going to show you an example of how I have my planner set up and how I have like layered things and put the dashboards in the planner, and then that way you can get an idea of what you could do for yourself. This dashboard right here, which is just very simple with the clouds, and this vellum layers over here, and you get like a really nice kind of like soft look. Or you can layer them over this one right here where you have like a darker background. This, I feel like this might show a little bit better. Or there's something like this. And it really depends on what you really like. So it's definitely trial and error. to see what, is going to kind of pop out at you. So here's another option. And then here's the one with the hats. I really like that one. I think that like makes a really pretty statement. Now, the other thing to consider when you are choosing dashboards is what cover you're going to pick. Covers are going to either be like a clear material or they could be a laminated vellum. All right, so I have my new cover here that I just got. So this particular one is clear, but this one also has a quote on here. I want to be able to see the quote clearly. And of course, again, it's just really based on your personal preference, like what you are going to like. All right, so we've got this beach right here, and that is really pretty behind there. I just like the way it layers. That's, Jane's agenda. They are very conscious of how they design things because they want everything to go ahead and just work with each other. Now I'm going to grab the vellum because you could do like a triple layering. Put that over the dashboard and then put the cover over that. The vellum is almost like a shading that is going over the dashboard and kind of like muting it down a little bit. And then that actually helps to make everything pop a little bit more on the cover. That's how that would work with that. I personally don't usually put vellums underneath the cover. It really depends on what I have to work with. When you pick out the cover, you want to think, well, what am I going to put behind it? You want to make sure that you're going to be happy with the way the planner looks when it's closed. A few options here that I'm showing you. This takes a little bit of time, and I really love this process because I kind of get to decide like what it is that I want to look at. The other thing you want to think about is the color of the discs. Like what color discs is this going to go on, and then that way, that might help you decide like the full picture. So I'm going to actually move this out of the way, and I want to do a flip through of this planner with you. And I'm going to show you all of the different layers that I have in here and how I went ahead and put this together. All right, so to start off with, I've got my cover, and my cover, I have a total of 3 pieces, and they are all clipped together with the magnetic clip. I love magnetic clips because they don't leave any marks on any of the covers or dashboards that I have. So that's my personal preference. But I have used regular like paper clips on the covers as well. I'm just a little bit more careful with them. All right, so we've got the magnetic clips. I'm going to take that off. There is a quote card. I really like the little quote cards. And then I have the cover, and you can see how it's got that static electricity, and the dashboard is just like clinging to it. So I kind of like that. That's kind of like nice and easy flip. But the reason I have a magnetic clip is because I also wanted to have the quote card on here. Generally, if there's any kind of writing or quotes on the cover, I don't add more quotes on there, but this is more of a decorative type of cover here with the writing. So this is a little bit different. That's the reason why I decided to put this quote on here. And like I said, I like the magnetic clips, and I wanted to make sure that I could see it. So that's the reason why I have it like that. Now I could be pretty particular. Like I like things lined up a certain way. But again, that's all personal preference. All right, let's open it up here. Personally, this is my favorite thing, is to just kind of have like a really pretty aesthetically pleasing opening for my planner. All right, so the next section I have here, I also have a clip, and I have 2 things layered. So I'm going to take the clip off, and I have this vellum. Done is better than perfect. So I really like that layered over these tulips here. All right, so I've had this little clip on here for a little while, and I just wanted to show you. You could see it has this weird kind of like little impression on here. So I kind of almost wish I used a different clip, but I really do like the way this looks. So those are just some of the things to consider when you're using clips. Like how is that going to actually wear on the dashboard? Is that something you're going to be okay with? I wish it didn't do that, but it sort of is what it is. It's already there. I have a functional dashboard here. I didn't need a tab specifically for this, so that is the reason why I chose to use the page finder, and that has worked out perfectly for me. All right, now I'm getting into tabs. A couple of items here. So I have this paper clip, which it did leave a little bit of a mark, but not too bad. And it didn't leave any mark anywhere else. So this is a bottom tab, and it's a frosted tab. I love this because that is the perfect way for me to go ahead and layer these beautiful dashboards underneath, and then that way I could see them. And then I really liked this little card, so that's why I went ahead and I put this here. All right, let's go ahead and look at the next one. So this next side tab, I have this dashboard behind here. And you can see it's just, I don't have anything else clipped to it. This actually works perfectly. And then because it's clear, it's got like that static cling, so it actually just kind of flips automatically with the tab. All right, now let's come down over here. So this, I did some layering. I did a few different things here. So I have it clipped together because when I flip my tab, and I have everything layered like that, I like it to flip all together. So this is something that I like to do. Obviously, you don't have to do it, but it's definitely something that I like and enjoy. And for this particular dashboard, this is the picture on this side, but I decided that I really wanted to have this June Polaroid, and then I just used a little bit of washi tape to go ahead and tape that on here. Let me show you. And that way I kind of created my own thing here for June. And then I grabbed this, and then of course I used the little clip. Clips work really nicely on the frosted tabbed dividers because they don't mar it at all. So I don't mind using the metal clips on there. All right, now I'm going to show you a different little layering that I have going on in here. This is a hybrid dashboard. It does have a page finder, so it does extend out the top. This one says inbox. There are others in the shop that might say today or this week. I really like this one. It's just very neutral. And I like the idea of having this decorative dashboard behind here because I thought that was really pretty. It goes with the whole aesthetic that I had set up here. I went ahead and added some sticky notes on here. So adding decorative sticky notes or even functional sticky notes is definitely one way to go ahead and decorate your planner and kind of give it your own style. And then I really liked this card right here. So I decided to go ahead and use some washi tape and just tape that on there. On the back side here, I do have some additional sticky notes, and these are more for functional. So I was able to do decorative on one side and then functional on the other side. And I have that layered over this dashboard, and I really like the way that that looks. I think that's really pretty. It's something a little bit different that I did. Okay, now we're going to the next clear tab, and I have this dashboard that I absolutely love in here, and I just have it by itself. And then there are some other tabs that I have in this planner. These are like a tan, really lightweight plastic tab dividers. And I have these like at the bottom. They are listed as top tab dividers, but all I did was flip them over, and I really like using them like this. Now for this, I don't have any dashboards in here, but of course you could always add in a decorative dashboard wherever you want. So just remember that. So if I really wanted to put in like a vellum in here, I could do that, or I could add any decorative dashboards that I want in here. And then with this, I would want to go ahead and definitely add a clip to keep it together. So I'm going to add this in here just to kind of give you an idea. So let's say I still wanted to have like the bottom tab, the divider, but I didn't want it to be so plain. I could add that dashboard on the front and then clip it together here. So I could even like add in, you know, that little card, and that would make a really pretty layering right there. Personally, that's not something that I care to do, but again, it is an option, and I just wanted to show you the different things that you can do for your own planner setup. All right, so now we're going to go to the next section. All right, so now I have some top tabs here. So the top tabs, again, they're frosted and clear, and that's where I have my decorative dashboards. That's what I prefer to do. So I'm going to show you both of those. Isn't that cupcake super pretty? I love it. Okay. And then I've got this one here as well. Okay, and these dashboards, I'm going to go back for just a moment. These dashboards happen to be both decorative and functional, because on the flip side, it has some information in here. So this is kind of like a hybrid of the decorative and the functional dashboards. I like that she has brought us a few of those. I'm not sure if she has these available in the shop. This is something that I had gotten in a previous subscription box. So a lot of my looks definitely come from the subscription boxes. When I get those in, whatever it is that she's sending for that particular month, then I'll go with that aesthetic and I'll change up my planner. And I'm usually really happy with it. But again, you have options no matter what she sends you, because you can flip them around and put whatever you choose to underneath whatever tab. All right, now this next one is another dashboard with a clear side tab. And then I have this one over here is layered. So I have a projects tab, and I really love this girl. And this is a vellum. So I always like to layer a decorative dashboard underneath the vellum dashboards. So you could do different things here. Of course, I have her there, but let's just grab this one because you can kind of see how things can be switched around, and you can kind of create your own look. Really make your planner your own. So if, let's say, I really liked this decorative dashboard and I wanted to put it in July, I could layer that over there very easily, and that is a really nice like change up. And this one, I just decided to not paper clip it together. I didn't feel that it was necessary, just because this particular tab I don't go to that often, so it wasn't that big of a deal if I clipped it or not. All right, here's another side tab that's clear, and then I have this decorative dashboard. So for this particular planner, I have everything really kind of color coordinated with the discs. And then let's come back here, and I'm going to show you the last one that I have in here, and this has got the 2 layers. So I have a goals side tab, it's clear, and then I have this vellum dashboard over it, and this one has a quote on here: "We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are." So this one is layered over this beautiful zebra, and I really like the way that that looks, so I went ahead and layered that under there. Some other dashboards back here, and these are some black cardstock with the white ink printed on here. So this is another style that she does have in the shop, and this one is the work one. It's got a quote on here reflecting work, and then there is another one that I use with my expenses, and this one has wonder on here with this like dragonfly. So I really like these because it's serving a purpose to keep things like private for me with my expenses. All right, now I'm going to flip to the back here because now I have the back cover to share with you. And this one has a lot of writing on it, and it's clear. And then I decided to put this spray of tulips dashboard layered underneath here. So that is this planner, and you get a really good idea of the different things that you can do. And you want to remember that it's really whatever you like. So you have all of your like little accessories on the side. It's what I like to do. I kind of like to spread everything out. And then I like to kind of figure out, well, what is it that I want to look at like when I open up my planner? Because as I explained to you at the beginning, I really like to have this beautiful like picturesque view when I open up my planner. So that is how I determine the dashboards that I'm going to want to use, because I want to have that same look. And I will like kind of grab the dashboards and just kind of like switch them around and play with them and see what I think is going to be like the look that I'm going to like. Personally, I'm really favoring this dashboard underneath the cover. I really like that look. I'm absolutely enamored with this cover. It's stunning. And I just really like the way that it pops on the clouds. So I was thinking about putting that underneath my cover at the front. Now on the back, I'm probably going to use this dashboard. I usually use the dashboard that I may not care for the most, like my least favorite dashboard. I usually put that like kind of on the back. And sometimes it's really hard to choose because I may not have a dashboard that I feel like is something I don't care for. But I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I personally tend to stay away from things that have a lot of like movement in the picture. For me, this seems like it has a lot of movement. There's like a lot of lines going on here. So that is probably going to go on the back because I don't know if I'm going to want to see that anywhere else throughout the planner. So when I open up my planner here, I'm probably going to like this the best because I really like this vellum over this like hat by the poolside. I think that that is really, really pretty. And then what I'll probably do is I'll probably grab like this and maybe put it there. And I might use just washi tape to tape it on there because that might be really pretty when I open up my planner. That's a really cute option. Or I might grab the lighthouse and clip that. That's also pretty. And so what I do is I just grab all of the different things and I test them out and I see what it is that I really like the best. So just by doing all of this with you, I'm really favoring using the sailboat. I think that that would be really, really pretty. And then these other dashboards, I will just put them somewhere else in my planner once I decide. So I do have two planners that I will switch out every month, and it really depends on what I get in and which planner I want to switch around. So this one right here is like my reference planner, and then I have another planner that I use as well. So I'm thinking that all of this new product is going to go onto my other planner because I have gold discs on that one, and I think that that will look really pretty with these dashboards. So this kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of how I try to figure out the layering. And it definitely takes a little bit of time because I want to pick something that I'm going to really enjoy. And of course, you can switch things out whenever you want, you know, throughout the month, throughout the week, whatever it is, you know, you try it out, that you feel like, you know what, I don't really care for it. Just switch it out. This is so much fun for me because I feel like I'm just changing the outfit that my planner is wearing. And it's just really just part of enjoying using paper planners. And I really feel like this is kind of like the last thing when you are setting up a disc-bound planner. So this actually will complete my series of building a disc-bound planner. If there is any particular topic about putting a planner together that you would like for me to do a video on, please drop a comment down below. Love to hear any of your ideas, suggestions. Now, I am an affiliate of Jane's Agenda, so if there is anything that you decide that you want to purchase, I greatly appreciate if you use my link, and you can find that down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to be subscribed and hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my videos. And drop me a comment down below and let me know if there's anything additional that you would like for me to share with you about building a disc-bound planner. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. And if you watch this all the way through till the end, leave me a thumbs up emoji. Thanks again. I will see you in the next one. Bye.